fucking rain. Getting into my fucking tent. Piece of shit fucking cocksucker. Fucking rained in here. You think I would have learned from fucking sleeping in the Smokies that this was a bad idea? What a fucking shit show. Hey, fuck it. I'm just gonna take it down to the road and fucking toss it in the Lehigh. Yeah, so I kind of want to be done with this whole fucking thing now. So underneath the rain fly is perfectly dry. I mean, underneath the fucking footprint, it's perfectly dry. And even though this fucking footprint that I should have read the reviews on, the rain's running down the fucking back of the tent, even with the fly out, and fucking somehow dripping down the back of the tub and getting on top of this. The tub must be elevated, so it's dripping down the tub and ends up, even though this is under the tent, on top of the fucking tarp. I almost considered not using it because I thought I would have learned my lesson by now. But of course now I'm packing my entire bag with fucking soaked tents, soaked everything, soaked pussy, everything but soaked pussy. So it's 10:09, foggy, damp as shit. I just threw everything that was wet in a plastic bag on the top of my bag, including my air mattress. You would have think after this happening 10 times, I would have either A, not used the footprint, or B, folded the corners in so they're not near the edge of the tent. So they're just so the footprint's just under where I'm laying and where I'm putting pressure points. So I won't make that mistake again. I thought the pine needles would help, but that's not the issue. The issue is the water is somehow running down the back of the tub of the tent. The fly isn't helping in the back of the tent. And it's getting on top of my footprint and through my tub because there's nowhere for the water to go. It just puddles. So I'm an idiot. I'm a fucking idiot. It's all my fault. And I'm walking out today and I'm praying for hot sun at some point so I can unpack everything, set it all out to dry, and repack everything. So today I only plan on doing like 14 miles because my friend Darius from Brooklyn, who used to work where I work, is coming down late tonight, sleeping in his car, parking in Wind Gap, and meeting him in the morning. He plans on hiking with me. He says he's prepared. We'll see. I don't want to be holding his hand like a little child, filtering his water and stuff. But that's a nice visit to look forward to. And since he's driving down, maybe we can get into town and regroup and have some fun one day towards the end of his journey. He has to leave by Friday morning. Today is Monday, July 18th, day one, let's see, 119, 120, 120, day 122, July 18th, Monday, day 122. Tomorrow will be the 19th. Today's July 18th. Tomorrow's July 19th. Tomorrow will be the 19th, and that'll be my fourth month on the that'll be 4 months on the trail. I have fucking water on my glasses. Hot as fucking humid shit. I remember before I went off to college, a friend of the family's mom said, "It's gonna be the best 4 years of your life, enjoy it." Well, it wasn't. It fucking sucked. Yeah, there were highlights, but I was so happy to get out of college and get a fucking job where I didn't have to like stare at books all day long and try to pass tests that had no way of being passed day after day after day. Well, now I'm running into people on the trail that's saying this is the best summer of their life. Because I was telling Magic Mike yesterday, I really miss summer. I miss being home, going to the beach. Yeah, so what, you work every day, but you get out and you have your time to yourself. Sitting on the porch, drinking a Frosty. Yeah, chores on the weekend, that kind of sucks, so I'm not doing that. But now I'm doing chores 24/7 in the rain, fog, wet grass, licking at my what used to be dry shoes 10 minutes ago. And yeah, I'm not doing chores, but now I'm starting to get overwhelmed with the fact that they're fucking piling up at my house. Nobody's been checking on my dehumidifier every week. For all I know, the fucking water heater is leaking all over the floor. All the shit in my basement's got mold on it. I'm paying $400 a month to have my lawn mowed and my fucking hedges trimmed. And when I go back, it's gonna be a fucking debacle because they didn't do it right. My Jeep hasn't been running 6 months. All the calipers are probably seized. Fucking oil sludges in the bottom of the fucking engine. Fucking my son drives by my fucking house every day. You'd think he'd check up on it every now and then. But then he wouldn't lock the door or latch the fucking screen door and it'll be blown open and come off the hinges. He'd pull the Jeep out to start it and fucking rub it along the side of the fucking garage door. Yeah, so is this the best summer of my life? Hell no. Look at this. Fucking feet are soaked already and it hasn't even rained on me yet. Just came through a bunch of rocks and wet grass and fern. Then I got to the power lines and I was thinking about unpacking all my shit and hanging them on the struts to dry out. I came this close, but it's just too foggy. Can't see. Now there's a little breeze, so my glasses are unsteaming. This is the bitch session of the day. So I just hiked an hour because when I came to the bottom of this trail after my camp, this sign was here. And it sent me all the way fucking back through some half-assed trek way beyond before my campsite. So what the fuck is that sign doing there? What a shit show. So I wasted an hour this morning and I should have checked far out. There's another one. What the fuck? That was a disaster. And I should have gone this way. They've got 2 AT trails on far out. So I don't know if the far out's fucked or the trail's fucked. But I got fucked. I'm the one who got fucked. And I didn't even make the wrong decision. What if I lay down on this road and fucking end it all? So 19 hard miles yesterday. Woke up with all my stuff wet. Packed it wet. Left at 10. Okay, move on. I follow the white blazes. Sets me back an hour and a half or more. Wasn't even my fault. I knew I didn't take a wrong turn. My mistake was I should have checked far out, because that 90-degree double blaze didn't feel right. So I hiked a part of the trail I didn't have to hike. So there's some discrepancy between far out and the blazes. Another kid almost made the same mistake. I was telling him, he thought I was crazy, then he confirmed it. I should have checked far out. Ever since then, I've been wandering. I've only done 4 miles in 2.5 hours. I stopped at the power lines back there in the blazing, foggy heat and dried all my stuff off and repacked it all. Of course, now I'm dying of thirst, and there's no water on the trail for the next umpteen miles. And I don't know where I'm going. And there's no easy offs to go regroup somewhere. So even if I stealth camp, I'm going to be dying of thirst. Darius, who wants to meet me tomorrow, is trying to help, but the help isn't exactly going to get me to tomorrow. And I appreciate him trying. He's going to hike south to meet me no matter where I end up. But the bottom line is, I'm fucking out of it right now. I'm just kind of stumbling along. Honey baby's asking me if they can Uber me from wherever. It takes energy. I don't see anything. And it looks like it's gonna rain again. I kind of just want to hit that survivor button and tap out and get rescued. So I went 7.9 miles today, not including probably 3 or more miles misdirected because of the AT blazing and the far out mishap. And now I'm waiting for my ride from Stimp on Smith Gap Road. He's got a garage floor that he rents. So that's where I'm staying, on a garage floor at 57 years old. And Darius is gonna meet me here now, or come to his house tomorrow morning. And as of now, the plan is, I told him, let's get it to a proper hotel and get our laundry done and get settled and then hike. I got blisters. Well, I don't know if I have blisters, but woke up wet, hiked wet. The grass and trails were all wet. I was stumbling. That misdirection threw me off. Yeah, I know getting lost or getting misdirected is part of it, but when it's not your fault. I think doing 19 miles yesterday through Lehigh Gap with 10 pounds of extra water, or 10 pounds total, 8 pounds, and then the rain, and then this. I needed to get off a second, and there's no water up the trail, so Stimps it is. You know what? This isn't bad. Staying here with some really cool people. I got in late. They're giving me their beers. Their name is Beer and Pizza. They're doing 20 plus miles a day. I don't know if I'm eating dinner tonight. I might just eat out of my bag, but it is what it is. I'm just happy to be. I got a dehumidifier. It's cool down here. I washed my feet off. I got my flip-flops on. Starting to dry off. It's just a mental boost I needed, I think. And Darius is meeting me tomorrow.